G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So today's video we're going to be running through what I'd probably consider to be the best team for the Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS and Piccolo banner unit. For the purpose of this video I will be running them on rotation, but if we're definitely just going in to bring them on a team just to show a bit of utility, I'd be running them as a floater. So they are on the final trump card team, and they also get the margin boost. They're obviously from the margin boost saga, so they're getting the full 200% leader skill from the physical Z duo here. They're sitting in slot 6, so that's perfect because that does actually build around the rotation that I did want initially, so that'll work well. The plan is to get them have them alongside the AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta. So we will share 4 links there, and the Gogeta will be able to run in slot 1. So we have that dodging ability, and then we'll just be able to rock with the Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS and Piccolo in slot 2. So they are an orb changer, which on a team full of a ton of LRs like this team is, that'll actually be really, really handy. So yeah, bringing them generally as a floating rainbow orb changer definitely isn't the worst idea. They also do stack defense, which is where we sort of do get a little bit sabotaged here, in that they do have the double super. So with the 9 key, you're only raising attack, but if you get the full 12 key, then you are stacking your defense, where unfortunately the additional supers that you will get will only be stacking attack, which they're not going to do the craziest damage in the world, but still, you got that at least a little bit of element of defensive stacking there. So hopefully we can make it through the event. We're in the cell red zone stage, so a little bit of a longer stage, so hopefully we can make the most of a bit of that stacking. But from memory, I did give these guys quite a bit of dodge, so that could come in handy later on. I just didn't think there was all that much worth in giving them additionals when you're just going to be getting that attack raising, which isn't all that important. So on the other rotation, we'll then have the GT duo. So let's see. So we got the 4 there. So go into that. If we just have a quick look at their passive, you can see that where is it? So a high chance of getting, for some reason, they get that's it. They get the HP recovering per rainbow key sphere. That's what I was thinking of, because I knew that they did have some type of key sphere requirements here. Oh, I hope you dodge this. Oh, thank goodness. That is both the risk and reward of using a dodge unit. Gogeta, once he gets blue, he's going to have that dodge chance. He's also going to be giving us those guaranteed crits, and not to mention that he does get the multiple turn buff as well. So pretty fire animation, if I'm being honest. But yeah, as you got to see, we only were doing a 3.7 million attack stat with 4 of our links active, and we also were getting the support from Bulma on the other rotations. So Bulma will eventually move into a floating spot. We'll then have the GT duo and the Z duo on rotation together. And then, as I mentioned, the AGL Gogeta will be slapped alongside the Super Saiyan 3 and Piccolo. So we only got the additional normal at the end there, which is fine. Get you nice and built up. We'll grab all of that. We want to get that to... Oh yeah, that jumped up. That'll give them a fat old defensive boost there. With the heal, I don't know. Depends on how we go with crits here as to whether we finish sell off. Because we aren't in slot 1, it means we are... we just got our attack lowered too. We're not getting that extra attack percentage buff, so who knows. These guys did get off quite a few supers before though, so yeah, their crit chance in their passive is quite built up. Not to mention we also got the 24 key, so that means that we are getting another guaranteed additional super after this one. Yeah, we're definitely going to finish this second form cell, which isn't the end of the world because you don't, with a stacking unit on rotation next, you don't really want to be going into the next turn with minimal HP to, because like you don't want to have to force the GOTENKS and Piccolo into slot 1 when they're definitely not prepared for that. So just for the sake of it, we're going to definitely put them in slot 2 here, and you can see they're at 161k defense. That's with one stack. Yeah, leaves a bit to be desired. These guys definitely should be a lot better, but I guess at the very least they've got that orb changing that'll keep them pretty relevant for a while. Please dodge. Thank you. I definitely think Gogeta is probably the best option to run alongside them for links, and that's going to give you the 4. If you don't want to run Gogeta, you could definitely get away with rocking with the Physical God Goku. So they do share the 3 links together, so not too bad. No additionals there. Ooh, not sure what is happening there. My Dokkan is sort of just wigging out a little bit. Okay, it seems to have fixed itself. That's alright. But yeah, we're trekking along pretty well here. Now that the AGL Gogeta's gotten at least the 1 raise of his defense, he'll be significantly better than he was before. 166k from a normal was pretty big damage. So it is always going to be really, really helpful when we can get additionals off with that Gogeta. And I hope you guys have very much built him towards additionals because he does get the guaranteed crits in blue. Let's see what 60k. Yeah, that's nothing. We can live with that. So what we'll do is we'll slap you in there, get a nice old heal off there, and we actually didn't get enough for the we didn't get enough for the support. That's tough. So I was going to get a heal off, 2.27s, nothing too crazy. And then the Z Duo and the GT Duo will do their thing. I wouldn't have thought that Cell makes it out of this. 3 mil. Ooh, we didn't get any extras. Okay, maybe Cell does make it out of this. My GT Duo are only at 69%, so not a crazy amount of crit. Wow, both of them only got the additional normal from the 18 key aspect of their passive, so that's pretty tough. And then Bulma didn't get her support or the key. We got an additional normal, which was a crit. Okay, we did get it done anyway. So now we go up against the bulk cell, whatever you want to call him. So there's all that rainbow key spheres. You can see we're up to 220 with the support of 17. 17 does give a lot of support too, so not great. We'll get a decent amount of healing. Oh, wow, that was a lot more healing than I was expecting. Okay. We may as well grab that. That puts us to full HP, so getting super straight off the bat. Gogeta doing his thing, acting as the slot 1 for us perfectly. Now that he's got this super attack off, add in the support of 17, our defense will be looking... the additional was a normal spewing. Yeah, you can see double digits there. GOTENKS and Piccolo. I should also mention that these guys are 90% full level 10 links as well. So on a full 200%, they're not going to get a whole great deal better than this, unfortunately. So what we'll do is we'll grab that, into that, the full 20. That just shows you the effect of having multiple rainbow orb changes on the team. You look at units like Bulma and the GOTENKS and Piccolo, and they've just got so much utility for that orb changing. We easily got the full 24 key there on each of the units. And we're going to be going into the final stage of Cell, who is STR from memory. I should remember this because I did run the stage a couple days ago. I feel like doing one of these showcases. Yeah, he is. Perfect. Decent spread of attacks here. So what we'll do is we'll grab all of those, and we may as well go. I should have watched that. I actually don't watch that all too often. So just looking defensively, we're at that 233k range, and then we get the boost of Bulmer's support. Gogeta just doing his thing, cannot be touched with those super attacks. Instead, jumping up to an 11 million attack super with guaranteed crit here. This is turning more into the AGL Gogeta Easy A showcase. 10 million crit. And then the Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS and Piccolo jump up to almost 5 milli. Still no additional super attacks with them. Got the double dodge, so that is why I built them towards dodge. They've shown off the goodies there. And look, maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on this unit, but you could definitely make use of them as a floating support. I mean, not a support. Well, technically, orb changing is a form of support, but yeah, you could definitely make that work. Disappointing that you hadn't been hit enough, because it would have been pretty cool to finish this off with the finish it off with the Spirit Bomb. Instead, we're going to be going at Cell with the Dokkan attack to get this done. So, considering that we did run Gotenks and Piccolo both on rotation, I feel like this run through has gone really smooth. Showcase that the team is pretty effective. There's a ton of other options that you could have brought in here. I know a lot of other people might not like running units like Super 17 that could get cooked, or I don't know. Maybe you don't want to run Gogeta with the Gotenks and Piccolo, but no, I definitely think this team has been very successful. Red Zone Cell can still hit pretty hard, so the dodges have come through pretty clutch too, I might add. So bang, there we go. We didn't even get to the Z Duo to finish it off to get the nice little KO screen. So bang, Kamehameha, and we're done. So let me know your thoughts on the team build down below, whether you'd make any changes to it, and yeah, if you're going to try it out on any more difficult content. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you do want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.